New Tennessee Titan L'Jarius Sneed is a shutdown corner, and he proved it on his way to a Super Bowl ring. I'm diving into the tape on another film breakdown from Tic Tac Titans. Titans fans, welcome in to another film breakdown from Tic Tac Titans. I am your host, Tyler Rowland, host of the Locked On Titans podcast. I've covered the team for Sports Illustrated, USA Today, and I'm a certified film junkie ready to break down the X's and O's with you guys all year long. Today, we are looking at new Tennessee Titan cornerback L'Jarius Sneed, who is an absolute shutdown cornerback if there has ever been one. He proved it on his way to a Super Bowl ring. We're going to look at the 4 games that the Kansas City Chiefs played on their way to a Super Bowl championship and show all of the qualities that make L'Jarius Sneed a dominant player at cornerback. Do want to real quickly tell you guys, make sure you get subscribed. Stay subscribed for year-round Tennessee Titans film content. Make sure you throw a thumbs up on the video as well. And check out the link down in the description for some Tic Tac Titans merch. I got the shirt. I got the hat. We'll talk more about that at the end of the show. But for right now, as we always do, let's step into the film room. Play number 1 here from L'Jarius Sneed showcases, I think, my favorite qualities of L'Jarius Sneed. His toughness, his fearlessness. So right here at the bottom of the screen, you're going to have L'Jarius Sneed in a one-on-one man matchup press on the line of scrimmage against Tyreek Hill, not only one of the best wide receivers in the NFL, but maybe the fastest wide receiver in NFL history. And having the gumption and having the onions to step up and press Tyreek Hill all game long is absolutely fantastic. And it's one thing to have the ability to do it and to not be afraid to do it, but to win in the way that L'Jarius Sneed wins here. Watch him press Tyreek Hill in the wild card game here and absolutely destroy him. Boom, hands on him, put him in the dirt, keep him in the dirt. I mean, awesome. I mean, Titans fans, if that doesn't fire you up, I don't know what will. But anyway, we're going to look at another play here where L'Jarius Sneed is able to run vertically with the wide receiver. He's got safety help over the top. So his goal here is just to make sure that he doesn't get beat underneath. He can funnel his man up vertically down the sideline. He does a really good job staying in phase with him here, making sure that the wide receiver can't run anything back towards the quarterback. Look, he's keeping him. He's on the outside right now too, which is important. He's got outside leverage here because his help is going to be to the inside with the safeties here. So he's going to make sure I'm not getting beat outside. You're not going to be able to throw that pass. And when Tyreek Hill, or when Tua tries to throw that pass, L'Jarius Sneed is there. He's got the underneath taken care of. His safety is able to come over from over top and make the pass break up. Probably should have been an interception, but great coverage there and a great rep from L'Jarius Sneed. Play number 3 here in the Dolphins game. So what we're going to see is man coverage from the Chiefs. They're going to have man coverage right here. They're going to blitz right here, actually, with that defensive back. And then they're going to have man coverage right here. And L'Jarius Sneed has the inside slot guy. And then this safety is coming over the top to get this guy. But L'Jarius Sneed, not only does he have great physical qualities, not only does he have the toughness and the fearlessness that we talked about in the first play, but he has great awareness as well. Because what you're going to see here on this play is Tyreek Hill is actually going to run a vertical seam route here. And he's got Trent McDuffie covering him. L'Jarius Sneed is going to bail off of his man who's also running a vertical route, and he's going to go over and he's going to help with Tyreek Hill, which, again, you're dealing with one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. This is a very heady play from L'Jarius Sneed to bail off his man. Look, he's there. Now he's bailing. He sees Tua staring down Tyreek Hill. And I get it from Tua's perspective. It's one-on-one coverage with my best wide receiver, one of the best receivers in the NFL. I'm going to take that shot. But L'Jarius Sneed is going to go ahead and bail off of his vertical route And again, he's going to go up here and meet Tyreek Hill with McDuffie, and he's going to find a way to get a pass breakup, and probably should have been an interception if you go back and ask L'Jarius Sneed again. Boom. Great ball skills, make a play on it, not allow Tyreek Hill to get it. You get a great angle right here as well. Boom. Knocks it away. Great job by L'Jarius Sneed playing the ball in the air. Again, great awareness to even be there with that vertical route, leaving his man to do it. Great understanding of what the Dolphins are trying to do in his personnel. KYP, folks, know your personnel. All right, right here, you're going to have L'Jarius Sneed again. Press coverage against Tyreek Hill. But what's going to happen is Jalen Waddle is going to come in motion and come over here. And it puts L'Jarius Sneed in a conflict. Basically, does he take Jalen Waddle out in the flat? Does he stay with Tyreek Hill? And the way that he plays this is just absolutely fantastic. So I love what Sneed does here. Dealing with, you know, maybe the best duo of wide receivers in the NFL. So Sneed is keeping his eyes inside right now on Tua. Again, you got Tyreek Hill right here. So you can't just give him a free lane to get outside. That's going to be Sneed's responsibility to stay there. Well, Tua is going to bail off of Tyreek Hill and eventually flick this thing out to Jalen Waddle. And, I mean, just initially watching the play, great move by L'Jarius Sneed, gives up on Tyreek Hill, gets out there when the ball is thrown, physical presence, knocks the ball away. Jalen Waddle is worried about. But what I want to put an emphasis on is watch L'Jarius Sneed when he flips his hips. I mean, this is elite fluidity in the hips. The hips don't lie, ladies and gentlemen. Watch him right here. Flips it over, and now he breaks on the ball and knocks it away, and Jalen Waddle doesn't get anything. Now we're going to move to the game against the Buffalo Bills in the division round. And again, we went from Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, to now you're going to have L'Jarius Sneed one-on-one with Stephon Diggs, another excellent wide receiver, one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. And if you look at and you go watch my episode of Locked On Titans from Tuesday, we talk about all of the #1 wide receivers that L'Jarius Sneed matched up against during the season and shut down. We're talking Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, A.J. Brown, Stephon Diggs, the list goes on. So seeing him in these primetime matchups is really what gets me excited. And this is going to be a little bit of a scramble drill. Josh Allen's initial read is not there, so he's looking for Diggs. Look, Josh Allen is looking for Diggs, and L'Jarius Sneed has him wrapped up. He's running the route for him, getting hands on him, staying physical. Now Josh Allen is going to turn this into, he's been staring over there to Diggs, and he's simply covered by L'Jarius Sneed. He's trying to make it. Look at L'Jarius Sneed right here. Just attached at the hip in his pocket, not letting Stephon Diggs get anywhere. They call this plastering in the NFL when you get into a sandlot situation, and it's just old school backyard football at this point. You got a man, stay with him. And he does. I mean, Stephon Diggs is eliminated from this play. This is one of my favorite reps that I studied during the playoff run of L'Jarius Sneed. Excellent stuff. Diggs was the primary read, and he completely took it away. All right, guys, so I moved the webcam for you because I want you guys to see this matchup down at the bottom of the screen. You have L'Jarius Sneed on Stephon Diggs, okay? And L'Jarius Sneed has help to the inside. So what he doesn't want to do is he doesn't want to let Stephon Diggs get to the outside of him. Now, he's starting out head up on Stephon Diggs right now. Head up on him. But what you're going to see is at the very last second before the ball is snapped, Sneed kind of wiggles inside but then jumps outside to reestablish his leverage on the outside shoulder of Stephon Diggs. And again, he's trying to force him inside. So inside, back outside. Do you see that right there? Trying to mess with the Stephon Diggs before the snap. Diggs thinks he's going to be able to get an outside release here because of the initial inside alignment, but then Sneed bounces back outside. There's nowhere to go. Diggs realizes it, so I got to go back inside. Now, L'Jarius Sneed wants him to go back inside because that is where all of his help is. So mental games at the line of scrimmage from L'Jarius Sneed, and he stays with Stephon Diggs the whole time. Josh Allen ends up taking off running, making a crazy play, but a great rep by L'Jarius Sneed on Stephon Diggs. This play is a little simpler. You're going to have one-on-one coverage at the top of the screen with L'Jarius Sneed. And this is just carrying a wide receiver vertically. But what I wanted to point out with this rep is just the speed of L'Jarius Sneed. He's playing at the line of scrimmage, and he's just going to run with the wide receiver the whole way, not give him any options. Look, Josh Allen is looking deep. he's considering going deep one-on-one outside. You could see him looking over there. He's like, oh, I got a one-on-one matchup, blah, blah, blah. But that's L'Jarius Sneed at cornerback, and that's what L'Jarius Sneed can do. He can eliminate these options for the quarterback. Josh Allen looks for a second option, not there. Now there's pressure in the pocket, and he's got to take off and run, and he gets taken down. So just a great job running vertically by L'Jarius Sneed, being at the line of scrimmage. And then this final play here that I want to show you guys is just one-on-one press coverage with Stefon Diggs. Again, another critical matchup of Diggs and Sneed in this game, and Sneed just gives him absolutely nothing. And you can see, look, Josh Allen has just flipped his head over here. So he's thinking, okay, nothing's available on the front side. I'm going to go to my backside winner, which is my #1 wide receiver in Stefon Diggs. But look at this. He's completely wrapped up. Josh Allen cannot throw that pass. L'Jarius Sneed is not fooled. The route running ability of Stefon Diggs does not work. He pushes off to get a little bit of space, but Sneed is right there to recover. So Allen has to go somewhere else, dump it off real quick. Great rep by L'Jarius Sneed. Let's dive into the last two games of the postseason for L'Jarius Sneed, and quite honestly, this will be one of the more famous plays in Kansas City Chiefs playoff history ever. So what you're going to have is, you're going to have L'Jarius Sneed one-on-one with Zay Flowers. This is going to be man coverage, Sneed on Flowers. And what Flowers is going to do is, Flowers is just going to run a quick drag route across the field. And if you guys are starting to remember what this is, then you'll know. But Sneed is initially not with him, because Flowers does a great job of going underneath this matchup right here, and that's going to create instant separation from him and L'Jarius Sneed. But Sneed doesn't panic. Sneed stays with him and starts to catch up throughout time. Now, he doesn't get there in time to stop a catch, but watch this play. Again, the physical traits are incredibly impressive, but the mental awareness of L'Jarius Sneed and the toughness, the mental qualities are what really have stood out to me during my film breakdowns. Boom. Knocks the ball free right at the goal line, saves a touchdown, might have saved the Kansas City Chiefs a Super Bowl berth. What a play. Let's take another look.
This is a call that can determine the whole game right here. Sneed!
Wow.
Who has played us at the highest level this entire season, Jim? Sneed has defended the other team's best.
I mean, if you aren't impressed by that sort of play, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, just incredible stuff from L'Jarius Sneed. Game-saving plays. This guy is a game changer. There's no way around it. Now here, it's another matchup with L'Jarius Sneed on Zay Flowers. Flowers is a very good young wide receiver. I think he's going to get even better as he gets older here in the next few years. But Sneed is taking him one-on-one, and honestly, he was giving Zay Flowers fits throughout the game. There is one play where Zay gets free, scores a touchdown on it. It's a little bit of a scramble drill, all of that, kind of messy. But any of these one-on-one reps, I mean, L'Jarius Sneed is just erasing him. So stays with him in his hip pocket. Flowers tries to cut back inside, but look where Sneed's at right now. Look at, he's facing this way. Again, I showed it in the Miami game with the Jalen Waddle pass breakup, but the ability to flip the hips, look how quickly he flipped his body back to the right side. I mean, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Lamar has to go somewhere else. So, again, it's not pretty. It's not like the big highlight play, but these are incredible winning reps from your #1 cornerback, and Sneed's letting Zay Flowers know about it as well. Here's another one. I mean, this is just clamps on Zay Flowers. He's got him right here. Flowers is going to try to make like an outbreaking route, and L'Jarius Sneed is just all over it. Turn, boom. Again, another example. Sneed pointing this way. Look at his feet right here. And watch how he flips his body so fluidly, so quickly to get back in the right position. Boom. And he's there. You throw that ball, that's an interception. And look, Lamar Jackson has been waiting for that route to happen because he thinks it's going to be open. And it's not there. L'Jarius Sneed completely erases it. And Lamar's got to look elsewhere, throws it underneath. Really good job by L'Jarius Sneed there. We're going to move to the Super Bowl here, and this was probably my favorite rep from L'Jarius Sneed of the entire Super Bowl. So he's one-on-one right here against Deebo Samuel. All right, and what you're going to see is Deebo Samuel is going to run a quick slant route. He's just trying to get off the line of scrimmage and cut inside quickly, okay? The 49ers are in 5 wide. They know that the Chiefs are going to be in man coverage, so they're like, all right, we're going to condense the formation. We're going to have Deebo Samuel in here from the sideline. We're going to get a quick release one-on-one over the middle. Maybe we hit Samuel, he takes it, and then he runs it to the house. That's what you're thinking when you have this matchup down at the bottom. I'm sure that's what Brock Purdy is thinking. But he's got L'Jarius Sneed on him, and that ain't happening. So watch, boom, hands on him, still within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage, so legal contact there. Deebo tries to go inside, and Sneed is playing so physically that he can't do it. Now, right here, in my opinion, Deebo Samuel has the momentum. He has the edge. He's got his head in front of L'Jarius Sneed's shoulder right here. He should be able to come in right now based on the leverage that he has and be open. But Sneed's got incredible quickness and athleticism. Again, a 4.3 guy coming out of college. Recovers and takes away that advantage and then knocks the ball away from Deebo Samuel with physicality. I love it from this bottom view. Like he's got Deebo begging for help from the refs. Nope, 5 yards, hands on him. Bam, knocked the ball right out of his hands. That is just a phenomenal play by L'Jarius Sneed. Love seeing that. And then here, you're going to see Christian McCaffrey down at the bottom of the screen. Let me move the window here, move myself, all right? You're going to see Christian McCaffrey right down here at the bottom of the screen. You're going to see L'Jarius Sneed one-on-one matched up with him. Now, Christian McCaffrey is a running back. You're going to be like, oh, it's a running back. But Christian McCaffrey is basically a wide receiver. I mean, he's used as a wide receiver and a running back. So L'Jarius Sneed does a great job here cutting off Christian McCaffrey. This is going to be an in-breaking route. Sneed's just playing him head up right here, but McCaffrey's going to dive inside, and Sneed's going to be right there to take it away. And look, you could see right here, Brock Purdy is looking this direction. I mean, how many times during the season did Brock Purdy say, oh, I don't see anything. Christian McCaffrey's one-on-one. He's going to win that. I'm going to be right there. Purdy loads up to throw the football. But Sneed has completely erased Christian McCaffrey here. He can't throw that football. So Brock Purdy pulls it back down. He has to scramble, look away, try to find something else, reset. Now he does find George Kittle because somebody else didn't stick with their man, so Kittle is wide open down here. But again, L'Jarius Sneed on Christian McCaffrey, erasing options consistently throughout the playoffs. So good catch here, good throw by Purdy, blah, blah, blah. This is a run play. All right, so I'm going to finish off today's film breakdown with a run play from L'Jarius Sneed. This is going to be a quick run to Christian McCaffrey right here. All right, Brandon Ayuk is supposed to be blocking L'Jarius Sneed. But watch what Sneed does. Sneed sneaks inside of him and literally, boom, slams into Trent Williams, one of the best left tackles of my lifetime, and drives his hands into Trent Williams' chest, knocks him back. And what it does is it causes Christian McCaffrey to go off of his lane to the outside left here, and he has to cut it back inside to where a waiting Chris Jones, who is one on the D-line, is there for him. So this play is made by L'Jarius Sneed in his physicality. Again, slips inside Ayuk and attacks the chest of one of the best left tackles we have seen in recent memory. Boom! That is your cornerback who is locking down #1 wide receivers every week. Driving one of the best left tackles in the NFL back into the backfield. Again, it makes Christian McCaffrey go off his course, cut back inside to a waiting Chris Jones, who takes him down. I mean, again, from this angle, love seeing the physicality. Boom! Right into Trent Williams' chest, knocks him back, affects the route of Christian McCaffrey, pushes him back to his teammate, finishes the play. I mean, this is incredible stuff from L'Jarius Sneed. All right, Titans fans, I hope you guys enjoyed that film breakdown on L'Jarius Sneed. So excited for what he can bring to the Tennessee Titans, not only physically, but mentally as well. Again, make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you guys get subscribed. I'm going to have a ton of Tennessee Titans film content coming your way all year long, especially going to ramp up as we get into the season. I'm going to have more draft stuff, more free agent stuff as well. Also, as I said at the beginning of the video, shout out to my sister, Mandy, who made some incredible Tic Tac Titans merch. got a cool hat, got some hoodies, got some shirts, got a polo right here as well. I'm going to have the link down in the description of this video for you guys to check out some merch of your own, and anything that you buy or anything like that, it just helps out my sister's business. I'm not getting any of the profit or anything like that. I just thought it was a cool thing, and shout out to my sister for making that a possibility. But thank you guys all so much for tuning in. That's going to do it for another edition of Tic Tac Titans. Tighten up.